Hey everyone, welcome to In the Beyond. Today I'm back with another timeless pick a card reading, and today we're going to be looking into, is it a yes or is it a no? And I'm going to also be using my pendulum today to get added information. So we have 4 piles to choose from today. Pile number 1, we have the moon card with this blue fluorite crystal. Pile number 2, we have Temperance with this small amethyst crystal. Pile number 3, we have the Knight of Pentacles with this golden citrine. And pile number 4, we have the Hanged Panda with this peach agate. So have a question in your mind and take all the time you need to see which pile and crystal you are the most drawn to. You'll be able to find the timestamp to your pile below in the description box. And yeah, let's get into this reading. Let's see what's in the cards and let's go in the beyond. Hey group number 1, if you were drawn to the moon card, as well as this blue fluorite, this is going to be your reading. Let's see if your question is a yes or a no. So I'm going to start by pulling a few tarot cards, and then I'm going to use my pendulum to get more information. And I'll probably end the reading with some advice as well. So let's get a few more cards. So group number 1, is it a yes or is it a no? Group number 1. Oh, we have the moon, Page of Swords, 5 of Cups, and the Magician. So for group number 1, right away I'm starting to feel a positive energy, and I'm feeling like what you're asking about is a yes. But let's see what the pendulum wants to say. So, group number 1, is it a yes or is it a no? Wow. This is a strong yes. So when I use my pendulum, it's usually a yes when it's moving counterclockwise in a circle. And this is a pretty big, strong circle it's making. So yes, you have a yes as your answer to your question. Wow, it's really moving. All right, group number 1. It's looking like a yes for you. Let's pull some oracle cards to get any advice that wants to come out. Maybe more information or advice for group number 1. What does group 1 need to know? I feel like you've been really working hard and diligent and really like working to focus on goals and really achieve them. That's how I'm feeling with these cards that are coming out. Okay, so we have the snake spirit and the bat spirit and the raven spirit. So advice for you guys and more information. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of messages right away. I feel like you've been really working hard on your shadow, or just like things that have caused conflict or things that have been harsh, or one might perceive as darker aspects of relationships or of situations in life. And I see you like working really hard, putting in the work, if it's self-work, or putting in the work you need to be doing for your relationships, or just, you know, whatever this pertains to. It's going to be different for everyone. But I see you as this magician who has been transmuting a lot of energies, whether they are perceived as darker or filled with more conflict. I see you transmuting a lot of this energy, and you've been working hard to achieve certain goals, and I think your hard work is paying off, and what you're asking about is a yes. So for advice, we have channel your creative passion and sensuality, welcome the transformation. We have the bat spirit with listen up. You are working through deep soul patterns, release any outdated beliefs that surface. And you have raven, wise woman, a change is coming. So these three cards are speaking a lot about change and transformation, and you really alchemizing things and, you know, turning some energies that may be associated with harsher vibes into more golden, radiant, beautiful energy. And you really might be working through deep soul patterns, learning new lessons, working to overcome karma, or working to overcome stagnant, outdated beliefs or subconscious beliefs. And if you do have a creative passion, it's a great time to keep channeling that. Channel your creativity, channel your energy from deep within your soul into creative passions or into any outlets that are going to be helping you release and transmute energy. So yeah, for you, group 1, this is really beautiful energy. And the answer to your question was a yes. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I would love to see you in one of my next readings. If this reading did resonate with you, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And yeah, if this resonated with you, comment below. I love reading the comments, and let me know which one you chose. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope to see you in one of my next readings. Hey group 2, if you were drawn to this little amethyst crystal, as well as the temperance card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see if the answer to your question is a yes or a no. I'm going to be starting by pulling some tarot cards, and then I'm going to be using my pendulum, and I will close the reading with some advice and more information that wants to come out for you. So let's start with some more tarot. Is the answer to group number 2's question a yes or a no? Does group number 2 need to hear yes or no? So we have temperance starting out. 6 of Swords. Ooh, 9 of Pentacles. Wow, 10 of Cups. Dream Space. And Knight of Cups. Wow, okay, so right away I am feeling a strong yes for this pile. And I really want to say that I'm feeling like this, what you asked about isn't just like a small issue or a decision that you're making. I think what you're asking about is like a dream come true. And the answer is yes, your dreams really will come true. You will have this 10 of Cups deep soul fulfillment. And with the dream space coming out, this card is unique to this Panda tarot deck, the Way of the Panda. And this card is all about putting our dreams out into the world, manifesting our heart's desires and soul desires and dreams into our physical world. So with these cards coming out, I'm feeling a strong positive yes, but let's ask the pendulum as well. Let's see what the pendulum wants to say. Group number 2. Does group number 2, do they need to hear yes or no? So the pendulum is showing me a strong yes as well. Yes for my pendulum is a counterclockwise circle, and this is a pretty strong one. So the cards and the pendulum are giving a strong yes. Wow. This is honestly one of my larger circles. So thank you so much, pendulum. Wow, I'm just loving this beautiful energy. 10 of Cups and Dream Space, Knight of Cups, these are all just so loving and beautiful. And 6 of Swords talks about new journeys, new beginnings. 9 of Pentacles talks about wish fulfillment and material fulfillment. So let's get more information and more advice or anything else that wants to come out for group number 2. Group 2, more advice or information for group 2. Okay, wow, we have the Eagle Spirit with ancestral healing. Your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. So this is a beautiful energy. It lets me know that you are strongly supported in the unseen world. Your ancestors are strongly rooting for you, helping you in unseen ways, and your spirit guides as well, because I see ancestors as being spirit guides. And yeah, this lets me know that what you're asking about is strongly aligned to who you are and your destiny and your ancestors as well. So it's beautiful. Ooh, you have the Snake Spirit coming out with Kundalini rising. Channel your creative passion and sensuality. Welcome the transformation. So this is kind of another transmuting energy, transformational energy, and to me, I read this as a healing energy as well. And we also have Horse with free spirit. Give yourself the space and freedom to express your creativity. So with 2 cards speaking about creativity, you might be asking about a creative project, or you might just have a lot of passion and drive and what's in your dream space or your heart, and what you've always dreamed about. It might be a creative passion or pursuit. Maybe you always dreamed about being a singer or making music or having your films or paintings viewed by the world. Maybe there's something in your heart that really longs to be seen as a creative, whether that's writing or dance or art or cooking, or there's so many ways. There's infinite possibilities to be creative. And it's in being human is just a very creative thing in general. Humans are very creative beings. So if in your heart you were asking about a creative endeavor, this is just a strong confirmation of that. If your dream has always been to be seen as very creative, This is just giving me strong yes, like it is part of your destiny and your soul path to be a free spirit or to be creative in some way. Maybe your ancestors had a passion that you carry on as well. Yeah, this lets me know that this is in strong alignment with who you are at a soul level and what you're meant to be doing. And what you were asking about was a very, very strong yes. You will have fulfillment and your dreams will come true. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. If this did resonate with you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Let me know what you chose and how it resonated with you. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings. Hey Group 3, if you were drawn to the Golden Citrine, as well as the Knight of Pentacles, this is going to be your reading. Let's see if what you are asking about is going to be a yes or a no. So I'm going to start by pulling some tarot cards, and then we're going to get more information with the pendulum. And I think I'm going to close the reading with some advice or additional guidance that wants to come out. So let's start the reading with some tarot. Does pile number 3 need to hear a yes or a no? Is pile 3's answer to their question a yes or a no? Pile 3, what is the energy for pile 3? What does pile 3 need to hear? So we have the 5 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, the Death card, Judgment, as well as the Tower. Okay, wow. I'm picking up some really interesting energy of transformation and change. Let's see what the pendulum has to say to get some more information. Does pile 3 need to hear yes or a no? Is it a yes or a no? Okay. Pile 3, the answer to your question is a no. The pendulum is showing me a strong no by moving just back and forth a tiny bit. This is what no looks like for my pendulum. It's barely moving. Okay, thank you, pendulum. So the answer to your question is a no. And I think the no has to do with something that's in your best interest. And I think whatever you're asking about, it being a no is going to be leading to a transition of something, a breaking down of something, but it's going to be leading you to something better. With this Judgment card coming out, I see something better for this group that maybe you don't see right away, or maybe it hasn't presented itself to you yet. But what you are asking about, energetically speaking right now, is a no. So let's pull some more oracle cards to get more advice or guidance for group 3. What does group 3 need to know? Okay, so we have the butterfly spirit with emerging. This is very similar similar energy to the death card and the tower card. I'm seeing like a total shift and transformation for you. Something will be ending so that there can be a rebirth and a regenerative cycle, and something more abundant and more in alignment with you will be coming to light and being birthed at this time. We also have the eagle spirit with ancestral healing. Your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. So what you are asking about, it might have to do with a soul pattern or a karma pattern from past ancestors. It might be, you might be working hard to heal intergenerational trauma, and maybe on your journey right now, this is somehow tied into your question. The work that you're doing for healing and healing any patterns or beliefs that are hindering you and maybe hindered your ancestors as well. With butterfly and eagle, these two animal spirits are both winged. And, you know, they fly and they are very transformative and they have a lot of energy and power and the ability of flight. And I just see you, going through a transformation and rising above it, rising above something. So we also have the penguin spirit. Wow. Diamond light activation. Light activations and new energies are coming your way. Be open to receive and welcome them in. Wow, I'm blown away by this last card. Like, this is really how I was feeling. I felt like there was something new and radiant that was really going to be entering your life, and you might not be able to see it right away, but it is coming. Something better is coming. And the penguin is another winged animal. I don't think it has the ability to fly at this moment in time, but just 3 winged beings came out. So you are really going to transform, transmute energy, transmute old patterns that maybe are ancestral or maybe just connected to your past. I see you really transforming and transmuting and coming out radiant and coming out with this new power of flight and feeling more lightweight, feeling more full of divine light and radiance. That's just the energy I'm picking up from this group and this pile. And I think something does have to end. Something does have to be cleared and be purified. And this new radiant energy is coming in for sure. And this is just a reminder to be open to receive and to really be open to welcoming and holding space and having space for this new opportunity to come to you, and for these new activations and these new energies to brighten your life and to really have a place to be. So just remember to be open to the transformation, be open to change, and be open to receiving beautiful blessings and beautiful new energies and opportunities. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for group number 3. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And share this video with a friend if you feel called to. And yeah, leave a comment below if this resonated with you. I'd love to read the comments and see which pile you guys chose and how it resonated. And thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings. Hi, group number 4. If you were drawn to this peach agate, as well as the hanged panda, this is going to be your reading. Let's see if the question that you are asking is a yes or a no. So I'm going to start this reading by pulling some more tarot cards, and then I will be asking the pendulum for more information. And then I'm going to close the reading with some oracle cards with advice and guidance for this group. So let's start by asking the tarot, does group number 4 need to hear a yes or a no? Does group 4 need to hear yes or no? Is the answer to group 4's question a yes or is it a no? Group 4, is it a yes or is it a no? So we have the Hanged Panda. We have Page of Wands. Temperance. Ooh, the High Priestess. Nine of Swords, as well as Page of Swords. Okay, I'm picking up some interesting energy. I would like to see what the pendulum has to say. So, group 4, does group 4 need to hear yes or no? Is the answer to group 4 a yes or a no? Okay, so this is telling me I'm picking up a no, but I'm hearing an interesting message. Let's just, yeah, okay, so this is a no for my pendulum when it's barely moving or moving a little bit back and forth. So this, thank you, pendulum. I'm getting a no from the pendulum, and I'm getting some other messages as well. I'm hearing a lot about boundaries and duality with these cards. These cards all have like a boundary in them. We have a strong boundary here. I'm being drawn to this boundary, this stone wall, these tree branches, and the other tree branches as well. I'm getting a strong message about boundaries, and I think perhaps this pertains to what you're asking about. Perhaps what you're asking about is a no because you need to set up stronger boundaries and you need to tell someone no, or you need to stop taking on too much energy, taking on too many commitments. Maybe what you're asking about, you're being told no because you need to reserve your energy, focus on self-care, that kind of thing. So let's pull some more oracle cards to get any advice or guidance or more information about this. Wow. At the bottom of the deck, we have, I was just drawn to this, and we have Panther with protection. Consider who you allow to take your energy and who you give it away to freely. So this was just strongly resonating with what I was just feeling. This is about boundaries for this group, and this is really about saying no and being firm with others. So let's get you some more information, more guidance for group 3. What does group 3 need to hear right now? Oh, I'm sorry, group 4. What does group 4 need to hear? We have the Chameleon, Soul Tribe. It is safe to be seen. We have the Polar Bear with Nurture. Allow any anxieties and worries to be gently released and offered up to be healed. And we have Kangaroo Spirit with Courage. You are being tested. Have faith and stand in your truth. Wow, this is beautiful energy. With the Chameleon card, I'm feeling like it's safe for you guys to be seen and to share your radiance and your light. And I also feel like the message from Chameleon I'm getting is to share your beautiful radiant energy with people who are going to really appreciate it, accept it, and treat it as precious. Your energy is very precious, and it's really time for you to share it with like-minded people who resonate with you and who will build you up and who will support you and who will just always have your back and be very loyal to you. So it's definitely time to share your energy and meet more people who will do that for you. Because I feel like this, the energy I'm getting from this pile, maybe you have been people pleasing, maybe you have been trying to fit in with the wrong crowd, maybe you have been trying to dim to fit in, that kind of stuff. And I think the messages for you guys are to really have strong boundaries and to share yourself with people who are going to respect you and honor you and show you that love and that have a beautiful balance of give and take energy. It's time to share your light with people who will reflect it back to you. And I think maybe this group has experienced a lot of relationships that might have been one-sided, or maybe you've always been the one to give a lot in relationships, and I think now it's time to really focus on relationships that give you something in return as well. So there's a balance of giving and receiving, and really being strong in your boundaries and protecting your energy and protecting that sacredness that is you. And Polar Bear is coming out because I think it's time for you to really nurture yourself and nurture your relationships and focus on your self-care and say no to people who are draining you and say no to taking on too much responsibility with your family or with work or with your friends, or, you know, however it resonates with you. Really trust your intuition at this time. Have strong boundaries. Really focus on saying yes to opportunities and commitments that are going to nurture you as well. So if it's like a project at work where you're just being asked to put in so many hours and you're not getting the recognition or the pay that you feel you deserve, I think it's time to maybe say no to that job and maybe look for something new with Page of Swords. Maybe it's time to look for a job or career that is really going to give you fulfillment as well. It's going to give you energy and life back. What you put in, you're going to get back. So if this is talking about career, relationships, your family life or your friend life, it could be anything or it could be all of those things. Just take it how it resonates with you. But the message is really to have those strong boundaries, to really protect yourself, protect your energy, and really have the courage with Kangaroo You're being tested. Have faith and stand in your truth. I think right now what you're asking about, it might be a test. It might be, you know, the universe kind of testing you, like, are you going to keep people pleasing or giving in to draining your energy, or are you going to stand up for yourself and have the courage to say no and say, I can't take on this commitment because it'll be too draining and I need time for rest and my own like happiness, and to have my own hobbies and to have my own like joy in life. Or if it's a relationship, are you going to keep, you know, giving, or are you going to like stand up for yourself and say, hey, I need this and this from you, I need these things in return? And if it's a job, it's like the same thing. I think the universe is really testing you right now, and you're at a crucial point to stand up for yourself, have strong boundaries, to really put your foot down and really say, like, I'm not going to sacrifice my energy for things that aren't worth it anymore. I'm not going to keep running myself into the ground for this dead-end job, or I'm not going to keep overextending myself to family members who could easily just hire some help, or who could easily ask other family members for help. I think you're just the person that will always say yes to things, and people might be starting to expect that from you. And I think the universe is really testing you right now with something for you to be like, no, I'm standing up for myself. No, I'm not doing these commitments or this job or this relationship anymore. I'm saying no. I'm taking my power back. I'm standing firm in my beliefs and my truth, and I'm protecting my energy. And I think once you do that, the universe will be like congratulating you and helping you and putting you onto bigger and better things, and putting you onto a more fulfilling path, and giving you opportunities where you will be receiving more in return. So like, you have to make the choice to tell the universe that you're ready to do this. And yeah, you have to like change the pattern that maybe you've been in, and kind of like flip the script and say no. And once you have that strong no, I think the universe is going to have your back, and it's really going to maybe connect you to your soul tribe, and you're finally going to be with the people that you've been meant to be with, and you're finally going to have relationships with very reciprocal energy where there's a give and a take, and I think you're going to feel nurtured. And if it's a career thing, I think the universe will help you to find that job that you will be getting what you deserve financially, and your coworkers and your boss and the work environment, it will be very respectful, and you'll be respected and honored, and really you'll have the status that you've always deserved, as well as the financial compensation that you have always deserved. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for group number 4. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If this reading did resonate with you, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Share this video if you feel called to with friends. Please leave a comment below letting me know which one you chose and how it resonated with you. I'd love to read the comments. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it, and I really hope to see you in one of my next readings.